friends, welcome to my channel. It's Posh Crystal. So today we'll be taking questions 53, 54, 55 and 56 of the 2019 BECE past questions from the Cipus Examination Digest Volume 5 compiled by Eririnma Hope Chibuzo. So let's begin. Question 53 says, what is the cosine of angle R in diagram below? So we are given this triangle and there are three specific things that are used in every right angle triangle. They are called the sine, cosine, and the tangent. So we are being told to find the cosine of this angle, which is angle theta. So let's begin. Okay. So cosine, to find out cosine equals adjacent over hypotenuse. So let's name the sides of this right angle triangle. So this side is the longest side, which is the hypotenuse. This is angle theta, and it's closer to this side, which means it's the adjacent. And this part is facing angle theta, meaning is the opposite. So now that we know the values of this, now that we know the names of these sides, we can substitute it with this value. So cosine equals, the adjacent is this 12 centimeters all over hypotenuse, which is 13 centimeters, meaning the cosine equals 12 over 13. So this is the cosine of angle R, which is angle theta. So now moving on to question 54. What is the bearing of A from B? If the bearing of A from B is 236 degrees, find the bearing from A. Let's begin. So now I will need a protractor, a pencil, and also a ruler. So it's always advisable to buy a mathematical set and keep it in case you will ever be in need of one. So let's solve. If the bearing of A from B is 236 degrees, find the bearing of B from A. Okay, so let's construct the first point. So the first point should be angle B, because we are looking for the bearing of B from A. And then we are already given that, we already know that the bearing of A from B is 236 degrees. So we have to construct B first. So I'm constructing this angle here. So now I've constructed it, I can draw it with a ruler. So now this is angle B. This is point B. Now we are being told that the bearing of A from B is 236 degrees. So whenever we're trying to draw the bearing of a particular point to another point, we need to always start from here to calculate. Which means that if we are being told that the bearing of A from B maybe is 90 degrees, we start from here and calculate 90 degrees and stop at that point, then draw the angle A. So now let me explain by drawing. So the bearing of A from B is 236 degrees. But now if you notice, on every protractor, the angles are not up to 236 degrees. They are only up to 180 degrees. So now for us to be able to solve this is what we do. We subtract 180 degrees from 236 degrees. So 236 degrees minus 180 degrees is 6. Okay, let's solve. 6 minus 0 is 6. 30 minus 8 is 5. Then 1 minus 1 is 0. So 56 degrees is our answer. Now, sorry, not exactly our answer, but if we calculate from here to here, the angle on the straight line is always 180 degrees. Then for us to calculate up to 236 degrees, since you already know that 236 degrees minus 180 degrees is 56 degrees. So from here we construct 56 degrees. So let's solve. We place 0 here. So placing 0 here, so I'm placing 0 here now. Good. Now let's construct 56 degrees. So this is 50, this 55, and 56 degrees is here. So let's construct. So drawing from here to this point, or even more. Yes. So now this is what we do. We also construct another point here, another kind of cross shape here. So if we construct this, then from the north here, from this north line, this line representing north, we place the 0 on it and we calculate the degrees. Sorry, I turned it the wrong way. So calculating, so as I'm calculating, let's count. This is 56 degrees. From here to here is 56 degrees. This is the bearing and this is the bearing. So this is A and this is B. Now let me explain what I did again. So okay, now if we're looking for the bearing of something from another thing, it means that the from, the angle, sorry, the point after the from is what we are calculating from. So but then if we are also okay, like we can also put this, we can also twist this saying if the bearing of B to A is the same thing as the bearing of A from B. So it means that this B, it means that B is our starting point, while A is our finishing point, because we are being told A is from B. But then if we are being told that we should find the bearing of B from A, it means that A is the starting point. So we have to calculate the degrees starting from the north line, sorry, the line representing north. Then we calculate the angle from the line connecting them. So please, okay, so we're moving on to question 55. We are taking question 55. We are taking question 55 now. So what's the probability of passing the probability, my mistake. The probability of passing a test is 0.7. What's the probability of failing the test? Let me pause. So now the probability of failing or passing a test is like 1. So now what we have to do is we subtract 0.7 from 1. So 1 minus 0.7. So 1 can be written as 1.0 and 0.7. So 1.0 minus 0.7. So we collect from here, making this 1. 10 minus 7 is 3, and 0 minus 0 is 1. So the answer is 0.3. So now, number 56 says a letter is chosen at random from the English alphabet. What is the probability that the letter is one of the word shalom? So now, I want you to know the formula for finding probability of an event. So, probability of an event is number of required outcome all over the number of possible outcomes. So the number, okay, yes, so this is the formula for finding probability. Now, before I even solve this, I should have defined what probability is to you. So probability is a branch of mathematics that deals with checking the possibility or likelihood of an event taking place. So a letter is chosen at random from the English alphabet. So it's a probability that the letter is one of the word shalom. So now we are meant to look for the number of the required outcomes, and then the number of possible outcomes. Since we are talking of the English alphabet, and there are 26 letters of the English alphabet, we know that the number of possible outcomes is 26. Is 26. Now the number of required outcome is, okay, so we have to count the letters of this word here, shalom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 letters here. So the number of required outcome is 6. So we know that the number of required outcome is 6. So it will be 6 over 26. But there's a way to, this is also the number of sample space. So now we are writing, so now we are going to divide 6 by 26. 6 over 26. So this is the probability. So now 6 over 26 is what? So let's break down. Sorry, let's cancel out. So I think what can divide 6 and 26? 2 can. So if 2 goes here, 3, and 2 goes here, 13. Can any other thing go? No. So the probability, is 3 over 13. So please like, share, subscribe, comment positively, and if this is the first time you're joining me, please watch my previous videos. So love you guys. Bye for now.